All right. Well, we should be live now, folks. We're back for our Tuesday Werewolf 20th anniversary edition. Uh, right. So I'm not feeling the greatest tonight. So we're gonna go for as long as I'm able to go, but we're gonna get a little bit of gaming in tonight. Last time we played, it wasn't so much of a cliffhanger, but we did end on a discovery. As you finally uh, decided to explore the tower connected to Graham's farm. And while you waited this long, partially because you had other things going on, but partially because there was kind of a spell laid over, or something, a suggestion laid over the tower that it's easy to forget. Every time you would have a stray thought of saying, "Oh, hey, what's over there?" Something else always intrudes on those thoughts, and you get sidetracked very easy. You were able to push through that last time, entered the tower, yeah, and found that on the stairs up, there were a lot of very, well, we'll say mechanical traps that didn't require any kind of intervention through magic, electricity, or anything else. Old style trapping. Nothing that caused anyone particular harm, except for Mikhail, who has a wound in his foot right now.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it was a very maliciously placed trap, considering it was laced with silver.
Yeah, silver spikes. You ran into some iron bits and bobs. You ran into garlic powder as a spray.
That one's still funny.
Before you reached the tower room, and you started to explore as we were ending last session. And while there are some very valuable and old books in this tower room of all kinds of different interesting vocations, everything from botany to flora and fauna to medical books to actual alchemist books. You also found a sheaf of more modern mimeographed and Xerox pages showing soil samples and various studies that have been done on the soil topology and geography of this region, showing a not just unusual but an impossible amount of mineral and otherwise wealth in the area. Impossible in that I believe it was Slumber, your character,
Yeah.
having some formal education beyond high school or trade school in Cat's case.
Yeah,
You
cats, they're
realize from some
very hyper-focused.
courses he had taken that this distribution of mineral wealth is impossible in nature, and it's never found like this. The other interesting thing that you noted was that despite these surveys clearly showing this, and showing them in interesting ways. So, like, the survey was never done to, for instance, to find silver or gold. They were done to look at the ecological ramifications of building in this area. But yet, that data was there if you know what you're looking for. But nothing has been done with this area about it. So, like, this data is there. Anyone who would know what to look for could find it, yet nothing has really been done in this area other than the small mine that actually exists beneath Graham's property here, which had played out years ago, supposedly.
Lithium.
And I think we kind of ended there. You didn't finish really looking around. This was just something that was, while not obvious, was something that was, I guess, the last person who used this room had been rifling through, so it was out and accessible, not really hidden, just kind of out and about. So let's get started with this. John, who are you playing?
Hi, I'm playing Kat, the team techie, who has been desperately keeping herself under control as her anxiety levels have gone through the roof.
For no
She's
particular
been
reasons.
having a time.
Yeah, no particular reasons at all.
Hmm.
Nick, who you got?
Hi, hello, comrades. It is I, Mikael, here to have good time with my good comrades and fuck shit up. specifically Rasputin.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Slumber.
also,
Sorry. Go ahead.
Also, Bert, I've got something for you to take hit of. It'll make you feel better.
I'm pretty sure that's how this started. No, thank you. Slumber. What do you
In
got?
playing Connor, and I'm definitely not distracting myself from the incoming dread of that my character's life is ruined for being supposed dead.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That happened.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, and Oak, who you got?
I'm playing Tyr. He is actually a werefox and not a werewolf, and is just now kind of starting to slightly maybe accept that this is something he is, not denying it all.
Yeah, yeah. Not that they're real werewolves either. I mean, they're kind of like faux wolves. Yeah, scientific experimentation that brought this out. So we'll see how actual werewolves accept them or don't whenever that comes up. Yeah.
That's
I
gonna
have my
go great
theories.
for us.
Okay, so we're going to pick back up in the tower room. Supposedly, the laboratory and study area of Magus, Graham's husband. Yet everything that you found so far is rather pedestrian. Interesting. Nothing that smacks of anything outside of the ordinary.
There's a whole nother floor to worry about right about now, though. Cat has a feeling the next set of stairs is going to be scarier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't trust those stairs.
Yep. So again, you haven't exhausted looking around down here. I think. Let me see. What was the last rolls everybody made? You made the investigation rolls to find. Yeah, actually, yeah. You're pretty sure you depleted everything in here. Rows and rows and rows of bookshelves. But there's no like space behind them that any of them could be false. Like there's no false rooms. Like you know what the dimensions are on the outside. There's actually windows up here. So I mean, if there's anything hidden behind those bookshelves, it couldn't be anything more than a cubby at the best, cubby hole. So you're fairly sure of that. And yes, the stairs do go up one more level.
Who wants to risk it?
Let me check them again. I
Yep.
mean, they've kind of had something all the way up.
I'm going to make
Here's
a suggestion.
here's the broom I used.
Ah! She points to.
That can work in several situations. It's not going to catch all of them. So I will just start kind of giving a good one over, checking for traps.
So you're going to go to the stairs and you're going to take a look at it. All right, go ahead. Give me a roll.
Was that I can't remember if it was larceny or what we were using.
Larceny is fine in this case because you're looking for hidden, secreted things. So a trap would be similar to that.
Would hang on, dexterity, nimble fingers work for any of this or no?
In this case, no. It would be
Just more
intelligence,
eyeball.
actually.
Intelligence instead of dex.
Yeah.
Okay, and 6-5. What do we do?
6s in this case. Yeah. So instead of like you feeling something out, you're thinking, if I were going to hide a trap, where would I hide it?
Right.
One
Good
success.
thing. One success.
So the steps, you do note, while they look like the rest of the steps coming up here, they're not. The other steps coming up were mostly very dense hardwoods, burnished to like almost of a bronze sheen, but covered with dust. These, as you start like gently tapping them, looking them over, are stone, and yet they look exactly the same, kind of a golden yellow, a little darker than yellow, kind of patina to it, but they're stone and not wood. Thick layer of dust. And the only thing that you find, though, other than they're very solid, is that there is some etches in like scratches, maybe some runes, like they kind of remind you of like the what is it called, the Futhark runes, like the Norse runes.
Yep.
Some of them just look like scratches. But yeah, they're carved into the stone. Like if the dust wasn't so thick, they would be very noticeable. You
I'll
actually
kind
had to
of close
blow a
my
good
eyes a little
layer.
bit and blow real hard, trying to. I don't want to physically, but blowing across them, trying to uncover them. Like, one, do I have any idea? Is there anything like memory wise locked in that like understands what these are, or would this
Do
be?
you have a cult?
No. Hang on. I don't think so. No, I do not.
Okay.
Cat
Do I
I'll
know?
tell you what you can roll is Gnosis. Fives for successes,
Fives.
and it's just however minutes you have in Gnosis. Two
There's
successes.
2.
If you were in a form where you would have hackles, they would be raised. It's not the
Cats
threat.
are occultists, or who's our occultist?
Cat at the moment.
So, but right now it's just you kind of examining them. So it doesn't feel like it's a threat, but you feel hyper aware, like an expectancy of a threat, but not the certainty of a threat.
So I didn't find traps that I'm used to finding, but Cat, can you read these? There's little markings right here. I didn't touch them. They're covered in dust. I just kind of blew it off. I don't know what it means, but it doesn't give me a good feeling.
Why did I? Sorry, I forgot that I clicked something to check. Hold on. What is that still difficulty 5?
Yes, difficulty 5.
Okay. And
okay, 4 successes is
Nice.
great. You absolutely know what these are. These are a combination of Futhark runes. Those some Chinese I Ching symbols. There's some Buddhist markings here. There's some American Indian. And what this actually tells you is it's all bullshit. So like your pop culture lore and occultism is telling you like, yeah, this is a hodgepodge of nothing.
Her occultism lore is all from Granny's journals. So it's all hedge magic adjacent lore.
Yeah, but it's also like historical. So yeah, but with the 4 successes though, it's telling you that like this is just gibberish. It's like someone were graffitiing the stairs. As far as you can tell, it has no real meaning. It's just a hodgepodge of symbols.
These don't mean anything. They're just, well, essentially.
Oh,
it's like
with the 4,
like
I'll also throw in that symbol there in the corner. That's the symbol from the Blue Oyster Cult album that was on the front cover.
Nice.
It's not an occult symbol at all.
Yes, it is. It's the Blue Oyster Cult.
Wait, Cat knows what the Blue Oyster Cult is?
Grams is a big fan.
Oh, okay. So that's how she knows. It's Cat knows something that actually is, well, not necessarily standard issue pop culture, but culture.
Cat probably pulled down one of Graham's LPs at some point because the cover looked cool.
Or Graham asked her to get it. Yeah.
Graham's got quite a collection of 8-track LPs and cassette tapes.
Yeah. She has quite a collection of a lot of things. Cat's just like, it's mumbo jumbo. Okay.
Sure.
So
it kind of makes me feel uneasy.
I mean, for all I know, this stuff is just a distraction from the actual problem that's somewhere up here.
You can make a Gnosis roll yourself, Cat, now that you're observing them.
Still 5?
Nah, you don't feel a thing.
Yeah. She doesn't. She's just like, I mean, I don't feel anything. But at the same time, I don't trust this. We already had one not notice something and step on spikes.
I kind of turn and I look at Connor. I'm like, She says it's cool. And I kind of step out of the way.
He's your mind detector.
I'm going to be honest, I would rather have the professionals come help us. But
I will step on the side of the staircase,
Mhm.
the far side.
Yeah, make me a gnosis roll.
Boy, gnosis. Oh, right, character sheet. Difficulty
5.
2 successes.
You also feel uneasy. Nothing's happening. There's just this kind of weight of expectation. Like at any moment, something is going to give you a jump scare. If we were watching a TV show, the background music would have started.
Well,
I feel
you
like
know, it would be rude of me not to, help it reach its climax. So I guess I'll just continue going up the stairs.
Okay. So, as was stated before, as far as you can tell, there's no electricity in the tower.
Mhm.
There were some candles. The room that you just got out of, there were like candles and candle holders all over the place. The stairwell has little cutouts in the wall where there's like, again, where a candle holders. But you come across it's so you're coming across this final turn going up to the last level of this tower. Now, from the outside, there are no windows on this top floor.
Yep.
Like the windows stop at the floor below. So it's really dark. In the little wall sconce, as you're making the turn here on the stairs, there is a fat black candle. There's also a little box of matches laying there on the tray. All the candles before this one were all non-fancy, just like emergency white candles, nothing special about them. This one is thick. It's like good 4 inches in diameter, about 4 inches tall. And then there's a box of matches next to it.
And say there's a BBC here.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh.
Candle. Oh, that doesn't scream trap.
And it's pitch black. Like as soon as you round the corner, because this is a spiral staircase and the room below is blocked off, you can't see anything.
Can I turn my phone camera on?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
light
You
on my camera.
shake your
Flashlight.
phone, turn the flashlight on, and yeah, I mean, there you go. You can see the rest of the way up. You've got one more turn, and it ends in a big wooden door. There's not a door handle, but what would you call it? A handle. There's a door handle,
Yeah.
but not a knob.
It's like one of those rings.
It looks like a dungeon door, actually. It's
Yes.
big. You assume thick wood with iron crossings that come across, so like these massive iron hinges. But it's normal sized. It's it's about a little bit over 6 feet tall, normal width. Other than the fact that it's got these enormous iron binding around the door, that's really what makes it unusual.
Hey, dear, do you think you can look at this door, see if there's any of those traps on it?
Make me a notice check here.
Notice. What is that?
Oh, sure, not notice. What is it? It's an alertness. Yeah.
Alertness. Alertness and which?
Which alertness should be?
And difficulty?
Just 5.
Are. Nice. We're
Okay.
good.
All right, so you call down the stairs.
Yep.
What was that?
Dear?
Shit, I'm sorry. Everything went like all my stuff went out for a second.
Oh.
I'm like, hello.
Yes. Can you check this door up here for traps?
Yeah. Same roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the
3
first
versus
floor,
6.
probably would have opened this.
Success is 3. So there doesn't appear to be a lock at all. The door has fairly thick edging, so like you could actually pass like a credit card or something through. So you probably do that just to check. Doesn't appear to be locked at all. So the only light that you're observing this by, though, is his cell phone light. And occasionally you see something glossy on the door. Like the light from the camera just kind of reflects off something on the door. Like something is written in, you don't know what. But it's whatever it is, it's just slightly glossy. That's all you can find that's unusual.
Do I have something, a credit card, business card, something where I could kind of scrape along the stairs to get at some dust?
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
I want to try to hold it up there and like kind of
Blow
scrape it up across it.
Oh yeah, or just blow the dust on. Yeah, and it sticks to whatever's on the door. And it spells out Gramps Fun Room / Dungeon. Someone had taken some marker. You imagine that it might be something like glow in the dark or dark light required reflected ink. And just smeared that like on the doors outside.
I don't know if that's disgusting or a fun time here, guys. There's Gramps' fun room.
Katya is unaware of this. We are about to traumatize her because she remembers this man from when she was a small child at family reunions.
Did you ever get to come to Grandpa's fun time room?
No. Wait, what? He has a fun time. What?
Yeah, look.
It's like great something uncle. Oh no. I remember bouncing on this guy's knee as a small child. I am... Oh no.
I mean, I can open the door.
Did it appear to be locked or anything?
There doesn't appear to be a lock.
I don't want to know what's in there.
I think that's for the best.
Like I know he's some kind of monster now, but
Nick,
he was...
are you coming up the stairs as well? We haven't heard from Nick in a bit. Mikhail, are you there?
I'm going to limp my way upstairs as I chain.
So you're the only one that hasn't made the roll. So make me a gnosis roll.
I'm chain smoking right now. Oh, this hurts so much. I rolled gnosis. Oh, wait, was I doing gnosis or was I doing something
No,
else?
you got it. 2 successes. Same thing. Walking up the steps makes you feel exceptionally wary and on edge, but nothing happens.
I tiptoe very slowly upstairs.
Okay. Everyone's standing over this door. You can see dust that Tyr is just blowing on it that says Gramps Dungeon / Fun Room.
Oh no. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me he had sex dungeon.
I didn't know he had one. Do you have a brain bleach blend?
I mean, it could just be his Atari and Nintendo collection. I mean,
the question
That's
for
in
you.
the basement.
I mean, it doesn't say hot chicks room. You know, which is
question-
the other thing you do once you get a lot of money.
The question I have to ask you, Kat, is simple question. Do you want to wake up tomorrow or next day?
I have to be awake this morning, in half an hour.
Okay, then I don't have anything that can bleach you that quick.
God, I don't want to think about bleach. No, God.
Wait, hang on. I have something that will help. I reach into my robe. I fish out a bag, and I look at the bag, and then I put it back in my robe, and I reach into another pocket on the other side of my robe, and I pull out another bag, and then I put that back into the pocket, and then I reach into my back pocket of my pants, and I pull out a much smaller baggie, and I hand that to you. There are there are 3 blunts in this one. You do not want to just take one. You only want to take 2 hits. Don't take more than 2.
It's me. So are we saying we should just vaguely wave it under my nose? And
You know what?
call
Here,
it good?
I've got an idea. Come here. I'm gonna light one up. Take a big inhale, and then I'm gonna blow it into her face. All right, that should be good.
Yup.
Anybody else want some of this?
I think at least 2 of us shouldn't be high unless Tier wants to hit.
I mean, I'm still fine. I need to take at least 8 puffs of this. I have a little thing called tolerance now.
Little thing.
Little thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody's standing outside of the door.
Yeah, I will open it.
Okay. It pulls out towards you. The room inside, again, is only illuminated by the cell phone. But the only thing you really see in here is like modern, you would call it like a day bed, but it's more of an old piece, probably called a fainting couch, you think, back in the day. Very elaborate one. Of course, there were no windows on the outside, but you notice that there are the room's round, keep that in mind. But if you're facing forward at noon, 3, and 9, there are curtains covering the walls, and it goes from like a foot from the ceiling all the way down to the floor for these curtains. There is a small like TV cart in here, like 1970s family would have one. You'd roll out and you'd all eat your microwave meals while you're watching TV. So those are here. And there's a pack of cigarettes, Lucky Strikes, some Safety Strike matches. There is a bottle of pills and a half opened, like the top corners peeled off of Milk Duds on the cart.
Is there an Atari on the bottom part of the cart under the
There's
TV?
not. There's no TV on it. It's just the cart. What year are we in? Current year. There is one magazine rolled up in the little pouch on the side that would hold like various things, like 2-liter sodas, whatever, silverware, things like that. There's a magazine rolled up in one of the pouches. Other than that, there's nothing else in this room. Absent are any lights that you can see. There are no candle holders anywhere.
Kat has pulls out the little pen light that she's
Yeah.
always carrying.
You're all using cell phone lights and pen light. But as far as you can tell, there's nothing else in this room.
Do you think the black candle will have anything to do with it?
Kat's just going to wander up to one of the curtains and pull it aside.
Okay.
I
It
was
is
going to go
a
to the east curtain.
full-length mirror that you see your reflection in. It's a very old mirror. It's got gilded edges, kind of a wooden frame, very artistically done all the way around. But it's a full-size mirror. It's about 6 feet tall and
You wanted a
about 3
good
feet
view.
wide.
Oh my god, I just had the realization that Cat is in Glabro and has also only had Glabro for a little while and is now in front of a mirror, and she's just one of those like, hey Mikhail, you were right. This is the room with the girl in it. Oh. Never mind.
Hmm.
Are each of the curtain mirrors behind each of the curtains, or just the one that I was
Only
looking
one's been open so far.
I'm go. I was. Which one did you go to?
Probably 9 o'clock.
Okay, I was going to 3:00.
3 o'clock does not have a mirror behind it. It just has a series of shelves that are kind of cut into the wall. There's a book, a candle holder, and a bell.
Bell Book and Candle used to be one of my favorite stores to shop at.
What's that store do?
Well, to me, it was an occult store.
Huh.
So this is definitely occult stuff. Cat, I don't. You want to look at this?
Coming. And she wanders over in a slightly circuitous path. She has no tolerance for anything. Which is hilarious because she's supposedly immune to poison, but we established that weed is not poison, so. Okay. So Cat will come look at it. I guess I'm rolling occult something.
Well, not yet. What do you do? So it's a small bell, almost like a servant's bell. A black candle in candle holder. Looks like it's never been lit. And the book, faux leather binding, looks like something you'd pick up at a B. Dalton or Walden Books, like a memo book. There's nothing on the outside. If you open it, it is stylized as like a guest book. There's names, there's dates. For some reason, there's like check in, check out.
Oh, tell me, is Bill Clinton in there?
You look under B, you look under C.
No.
But there's a fair number of people, just having a casual flip through. You don't see any names that you recognize. They all stopped about 10 years ago. So the last
Wow.
check in, check out. Actually, the last check in never checked out.
Huh. Who was the last check-in?
Somebody named Arson Page.
Arson Page never checked out. Was she the one in the... Oh, wait, never mind. Any names that Cat would know?
You want to take time to flip through the whole book?
I mean, if nobody stops her, she's just gonna keep flipping.
Okay. So far, no names that you recognize.
I guess I'll pick a random curtain and pull it aside.
Yep, the last one that's at noon. Another mirror. This one is oval, but still like full size. So again, about 6 feet tall, about 4 feet wide in the middle portion. And again, it's an oval. This one's slightly distorted. The other mirror is very clean. The image is normal. This one is slightly distorted, almost like a funhouse mirror. Everything looks a little warped in it.
Okay. Oh, these are an interesting room.
Huh?
You okay, Cat?
Honestly, if you're in Glabro, being stoned is not going to last very long.
No, it's not. Thankfully, But the fact that it just doesn't take much to get her stoned at all.
Yep. All right. What do you do?
Okay. Cat's actually, given that it is Glabro, she's probably starting to come to, and she's going like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah, you are looking. You get to the last page of the book. You don't recognize any of the names that are in it. Nothing stands out to you.
Okay, nobody who showed up to any family reunions or anything. She's like, apparently, Peepaw was a player. I hope. I just had mental images I'm not sure that I want.
Do you want another puff?
I think that I need to be able to focus right now. And
Okay,
I'm not.
I'll take it for you then, and I'll hit it one more time.
Yeah, Kat just had the mental image because it's like the last one was 10 years ago. Esther's old. Kat just had the mental image of one of her grandmother figures in bondage gear. Kat is having regrets. So many regrets. She says, "No one I recognize. The candle was." She's gonna. Those are 10-year-old milk duds, I'm guessing.
If you want to check them out, yeah, they're hard as rocks.
I mean, that's usually how they come off the shelf. Then again, has anyone ever seen a non-expired thing of milk duds?
Good question.
Yeah,
Mikhail,
Cats-
you've been puffing away back there. I want you to make me a stamina check, please. Just
I
roll
can-
however many dice you have in stamina.
I can do that. Does the difficulty matter? Or you just want me to roll?
No, difficulty matters. Just roll a 6. Well, actually, how good is the stuff you've been smoking?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Bert. It is very good.
7s then.
Listen, if I'm going to roll this roll, I'm taking another puff.
No, one success. Okay. Okay. But as you puff, did you say you were looking at one of the mirrors, or was that Slumber saying he was looking at one of the mirrors?
I'm currently looking at the funhouse mirror.
The funhouse mirror. Okay.
Is there an uncovered mirror? Because I would like to look at one.
Yes, that's the one that Kat had uncovered. So you go up to it. Make me a gnosis roll. Difficulty only 4 because you're high as a kite. Okay. You go right up to the mirror, preen a little bit. You lean forward, and even though you pass your stamina roll, you're still just a little unsteady.
What do I see?
We'll get back to that in a sec.
Okay.
The rest of you guys, what are you doing? Connor, you're looking into the funhouse mirror one.
Yes.
It's not made specifically to make you look shorter, wider, thinner, taller, anything like that. It's just distorted. It's like the glass, and it's old enough that it probably has a silvered back, is distorted, like there's a bubble in the glass.
Hmm.
An imperfection.
The idiot in me wants to poke it, so I'm gonna poke it.
Yeah, I mean, it's glass.
Yeah.
Kat's gonna check on the magazine on the TV tray.
Okay. It's a Maxim men's magazine.
Maxim Mins?
You've never heard of Maxim?
Maxim. When I was a young man, I used to collect that mag.
Yep.
What?
It's not exactly a Playboy because there was nothing nude in it, but it was close.
Yeah, it was close as you could get.
Yeah.
Definitely. Pinups.
Okay. Cat's just like,
Arguably better articles too.
huh. Wait a minute. That's the one my uncle wrote for Maxim back in the day, I think. Like he wrote a few short stories for them. He also did that for Playboy. That would okay, sorry. Connection made. Now it's like, okay. Now John is having a moment of relating to Cat. Yeah. So no. All right, John has just been cultured. Yeah, okay.
Hold on, I gotta find the exact issue. Second.
See, the fact that Cat's probably going to then we're probably going to be able to then date when Peepaw wound up locked in the basement based on this. Come to think of it, we could just ask Odin.
Okay, no, excuse me. Not Maxim. It's FHM, June of 2003. Why it's that specific is because Allison Hannigan is on the cover. Willow from Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Aha.
Oh.
So Cat's just like, John just Googled that and is just sitting there and it's like, the things that are on the front cover. So as soon as Cat looked over from the, Willow, she's like, hold on, I can't see my hands past this. It's just. She's like, I've learned things I don't want to.
So you turn around and you see this, catching tear in Mikhail's eye and Connor's, or excuse me, tear in Connor's eye. Mikhail's missing.
Mikhail's missing.
Mikhail?
Did y'all see where he went?
No.
Can I look outside the door to see if there's any bloody footprints leading down?
The door's still open, I would imagine. Nobody
Yeah.
closed it. No.
No, he's not.
We've already been whisked off somewhere one time. Now where'd he go? Cat just hoping, in blind hope, that she knows is doomed, but she's still just gonna take a little look under the daybed. She knows he's not there.
There's a bag of very expired Fritos.
I'm gonna have to deal with those now that the mice aren't going to be constantly forgetting that this room exists. Okay, who wants to bet that eventually he'll just be back?
Mikhail, you are in a hallway, a vast hallway that have bookcases that are lined up, just going into the distance. There's a rich red carpet beneath you. There is a cheery, low light cast from some things in the ceiling. Like they're far enough up in the ceiling that you can't tell what they are. Maybe, chandeliers, possibly. But they're way up there. And then just rows and rows and rows and rows of books.
I hold up I hold up my blunt like it's like gold, like I've discovered like gold or like a diamond or something. Mikhail, you've outdone yourself again. Guys, I'm tripping balls over here.
You
Guys?
turn around. The guys aren't behind you, but there's another one of those mirrors behind you.
Huh. Hello?
There's chimes when you call out. When you say hello, you hear chimes. And then you hear something moving towards you from the distance. Everything is like the lighting is so muted, and there's so many of these bookshelves, just stacks and stacks and columns of bookshelves. But there's something kind of rolling towards you from the distance along the carpet.
Does it look big or small, or can I tell?
It's far enough away that I tell you what, go ahead and make me a wits alertness roll.
What is my difficulty?
5. Yeah, bigger than man-sized. It looks mechanical to you.
Hello there.
It
Comrade?
rolls up to you. The bottom portion of it is like a big brass sphere. And like it's split down the middle, and then coming up from the middle is like a torso, a very robotic looking butler. It is actually wearing a butler's vest. It has 2 arms, spindly arms, and it's got like a towel draped over one, and it's got a silver plate on the other, and it has scotch and soda. You see the bottle of scotch, you see the soda bottle and a glass. It doesn't have eyes, but it has a monocle that someone has taped onto its face, which is just basically a brass cylinder.
Hello, comrade. Oh, thank you so much. I was parched.
Yes, it extends forward the tray.
What's the what kind of you said it's like a whiskey or a scotch?
Yeah, scotch and soda.
Oh yeah, I
There's
definitely
ice cubes in the glass.
Yes, I
And
take
a
it.
cigar on the tray now that
Oh
it's
my
being presented
God.
toward you.
I take it all.
A voice kind of appears, not from this figure, but kind of like from the ceiling somewhere ahead of you, almost like a loudspeaker. Very cultured tones. It asks, "Shall we prepare the reading room? What can we accommodate you with today, sir?"
Comrade, the reading room would be wonderful. Please lead the way.
You mix your scotch and soda to your liking, and it rotates on the ball and moves off. It's staying just ahead of you. Meanwhile, back in the tower, Mikhail has not appeared.
And you were see where he was last?
He was in front of that mirror there.
Guess you could look at the mirror.
You see yourself. Bags under the eyes. You haven't slept well. It was a long night.
Hey, Cat. What's the likelihood that the big black candle is magical in a way?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing.
Well, the cow stood here for a while. See, the blood is kind of pooled here.
Yeah,
Fair.
there is a big bloody footprint on the ground right in front of the mirror.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought it'd be easier to follow him if he wandered off.
Cat's going to see if she could Cat was about to go and look to see if there was something behind the mirror, like some secret passage. That she's like, we're in a tower off the ground. Why does it all? Hold on, aren't we a little short on time until the meeting with? Oh no.
How much time do we got?
Oh, you've got about an hour.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, here. I'll just text Mikhail. And
Yep.
hopefully we get...
You get the little waiting thing on your phone, and then the blop that says "not delivered."
Well, he was disintegrated.
Wait, but those voice boxes. So, Cat goes on a little diatribe about how the voice box works. But in theory, I think if I remember right, if a modern cell phone is disintegrated, that message should sit in the ether for a while. So something else has to happen for it to not be delivered. So basically, Cat's more tech savvy than I am, and I can't remember the words for what I'm trying to describe.
Yep. It can also happen if just the cell phone that you are trying to contact is unreachable or not on the network.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, that number just is. I'd expect if he disintegrated that there'd be a giant cloud of marijuana smoke that would just suffuse the earth and just...
How many blunts does he hold on him at any given point?
Look, I'm gonna be honest, at this point, I think the guy is more THC than man.
I think I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Yep. If you guys want to go down a little, I'm gonna go grab the candle and light it and bring it in here.
Okay. I'm
Or
going
just-
to pop outside of the room while you do that.
You grab the candle, pull it out. You light it.
Yep.
Give me a perception alertness. Actually, if you have science, you can do perception science.
No. Or perception science, or what was the other one?
Perception alertness, or you can do perception science.
I'm going to perception alertness. Would eyes in the back of your head apply or no?
Nah.
Okay. And difficulty 5?
Yep. Oh, wow. With your medical background, actually, the candle burns normal, but you catch the unmistakable scent of ether burning from it. The candle's impregnated with ether.
Ether.
Oh shit, ether goes boom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a dynamite stick?
Mm-mm.
No, well, to be fair, ether goes boom when mixed in with atmosphere. So
Yeah.
if it's just burning as it comes out from the candle, it's just going to burn.
So you're feeling a little lightheaded, swimmy. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a huge amount, but certainly, you know that smell.
Oh, okay.
It's like medical grade ether.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna walk into the room. Hey, leave the door open. Definitely ether.
Third. Oh, I've been made woozy by one too
Yep.
many.
Go ahead and make me a stamina roll for me, please. Just roll the number that you have in your stamina pool. 5 is the number you're looking for.
All right.
2 successes. All right. Yeah, your head's a little swimmy, but it's not bad. Actually, you've had not just since you've been here, but I kind of feel like prior to that, you have dealt with drug abuse cases and things like that. I kind of get the feeling that you have.
Mhm.
Yeah. So ether has been used recreationally.
Ah, fun room. I see.
Hotboxing
Does he hotbox himself in here?
with an.
So are you leaving it burn? I guess is the question.
Yeah, I haven't turned it up.
Okay. Yeah. So you bring it in the room. Yeah. Since the room doesn't have there's no windows. Yeah, it starts to concentrate pretty heavily in this room.
Yep. He Ooh, definitely is, I think.
Go ahead and make me stamina checks for both Cat and Tyr.
Okay.
5 for now.
Is the fact that Cat is completely immune to poison relevant?
No,
Okay.
in this case, no.
5. Would the specialty unbreakable apply?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it barely affects you at all.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. That's Cat's tough.
I mean, I did dump my physical stats.
She's also in Glabro, but
Yeah.
she's tough.
All right, how about you for Tyr, Oak?
I'm sorry, for what for me?
Stamina. Just roll however many dice you have in a stamina, difficulty 5. Let me see what you get.
See, bro.
Okay. All right.
Pass out.
Make me a gnosis check, please.
Versus
5. Oh, actually, no, wait. Hold it. You failed 5, 4 against 3. Okay. Tyr, you get a little woozy and you kind of fall back into one of the mirrors. Now, which one? Just roll a die. Even will be the same one Mikhail fell through. Odd will be the other rippled one. Just any die. Even odd is what we're going for. Even. Okay. You kind of fall into the mirror and you are in.
Sorry, hang on. That
Yeah.
was just me. I did roll 6 and it put 6 down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Roll 1d6. There we go.
3. Odd. All right. You fall into the distorted window or mirror. So you all see Tyr kind of get woozy. He backs into the mirror and then just seems to pass into the mirror and is gone.
So it's the altered state of mind for magic, I see.
Oh.
I think I might be a little being affected by this, or I probably would be freaking out a lot more.
Actually, I should probably be just go through.
So Mikhail definitely fell into that one.
Yeah, he was over there, and
Tyr fell into the other
was
one.
over there, and
So do you want to pull a Scooby-Doo?
which one are you taking?
While you're thinking about it, Tyr, You stumble forward and then you fall on the ground. The ground is gray and rocky. And just into the distance, there's just a lot of fog. It smells of sulfur. You see wooden frames, X's posted into the ground with the flayed skin of you're not sure what. You wouldn't say human, but flayed skin draped over these X's. And there are runic writing on them in ordered lines. And these all stretch off like canvases into the distance. There's thousands of them. And you see a being sitting cross-legged, wings tucked behind it, and it's got a little bowl and like a Japanese ink pen that is dabbing into this very red ink and is writing on a fresh piece of flayed skin. Every depiction of a demon you've ever heard of, the horns, the goat's leg, muzzle, seems very fitting, except for this one has a set of eyeglasses perched on its snout. He's got a cigarette in its muzzle, smoking away as he's painting. Kind of turns to look at you and kind of pulls down the glasses and looks over it and looks at you.
I kind of turn around also, like, what are you looking at? And
So you turn around and
and I'm like
there's a
hoping to see an
wavy
exit.
distortion of space behind you, not a mirror, just this kind of distorted bit of wavering miasma in the air.
Would my state of consciousness at the moment allow me to deduce that might have been the mirror? Do I know that I fell through the mirror?
Yes,
I
you
should say.
absolutely do. Yeah.
Would I have the presence of mind?
You tell
to
me, Cheer.
think,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't say if he's high off his ass or something.
You're not high. It's just you're woozy. Ether is not
Okay,
a fun high.
Oh, okay, I'm going to say, hang on. I'm going to do another odd that I'm going to try to jump back through. Yep, I'm like, I hope this works, and I'm just going to kind of jump into that.
Okay. Yeah. Tyr falls back out of the mirror, looking a little shocked.
Well, it looks like we're going to collect Shaggy.
Hey, don't in there. And he
Don't
just,
let-
yeah, just no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
Why am I not surprised that it's the one with the sense of self-preservation who came back?
It's looking around the room like, did anybody find a Bible or something? I just kind of feel the need to read one of those right now.
Were there any downstairs? I mean, I know that Granny has several around the place, but that's downstairs. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think I should start going back to church too.
So that head of the creature you saw pokes its way through the mirror, just the head and shoulders. And you guys see it, and it kind of looks around and it says, it's kind of bad form to just show up without any kind of indication that you might need my services. After all, that's what the bell is for. Now, and the four-clawed hand comes out, pulls the glasses off. The other hand comes up with the little wipe, starts wiping off the lenses, puts it back on. What can Chaucer do for you?
Chaucer?
And did you bring the customary toll?
Yeah, I didn't mean to fall in there, dude. I'm sorry.
He looks pointedly at the TV cart with the box of Milk Duds.
Wait. As in the Milk Duds?
Oh, yes, the customary offering.
Oh.
I'll kind of walk over there and just push the cart closer, but I don't go with it. I just push.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Oh, what is the nature of your request? What can I find for you?
Um,
I didn't mean to come in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I will simply take one of these then for my service. Use the bell next time. You might have coughed me in the bath. He tosses the milk dud in his mouth, chews for a second, and says, "Oh, a bit stale. Something fresher next time."
okay.
And just pulls him
Yeah.
back through himself back through the mirror.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That was the devil, wasn't it?
That
A
I-
devil.
I mean, looks like, but also isn't the devil like just? I'm not gonna lie. I would have expected. You know what? No. I got nothing. I got nothing. No.
Meanwhile, Mikhail, you are led to a very nice area with these very plush, oversized wingback chairs, which you settle into. There's a roaring fire in this brazier that's tended by this brass and bronze being. It lights the fire in there. Leaves you with a lighter for your cigar. It's very cozy in here. Um, it's it's other than the nice soft wingback chairs, there's also a table that there's various books out on. There are legal pads, pens, just kind of laying out. Looks like somebody was doing some research here. There's still a book open on the desk.
I'll go ahead and I'll put away what remains of my blunt. I'll save that for
Mhm.
later. I will light the cigar. I will take a sip of the scotch, and I'll go ahead and crack open that. I say crack open. I'll crack open that book that's already open.
Okay, it's already laying open on the table, and while it is a fairly nice book, it's well bound, etc. It's kind of pedestrian. It's on land rights laws, specifically pertaining to Alaska.
Oh, this seems very relevant right now. I'll look at that legal pad next to see
Mhm.
what notes were jotted down.
It looks like there were some notes jotted down. The first few pages have been ripped off, just kind of uncleanly, but you can still see kind of impression marks on the pages below.
Okay. What are some of these other books that are stacked here that are not opened?
Okay, I go through them. They're they're books on minerals.
Okay. Hmm. Interesting.
Somebody was doing a little bit of study on everything from gold to lead to silver. Chemical uses, mostly it's industrial uses for said minerals.
Interesting. Did the butler robot leave, or is he hanging around somewhere?
He's not in sight.
Comrade Dvorsky.
So just overhead again, you just hear a voice saying, "How may we help you?"
Thank you, comrade. What is this reading that is available for me here on this table? What does this pertain to?
Mineral excavation rights as pertaining to Alaska, 1800 to 2005.
So you said 2005? Was that when these were last read?
No, they were the last visitor to our halls was some 7 years ago.
And
This is current year, so
got it. Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
We're playing in current year ish.
Okay, so you mean it's 2025? Okay, got it. Do you happen to know what any of the notes that were written down and then torn away were?
I'm afraid not. That would be snooping.
You are a very good voice in the sky. Do you have any updated books, or is this the most recent in your collection?
We have access to all books.
Wait, does that mean you have access to all Daniel Steele books?
Of course. One of our other clients was very fond of them.
Oh, please, can you please bring me all of Daniel Steele's books to read?
Okay. Another brass rolling automaton comes forward. This one is more of a, instead of there being kind of a vaguely human body on top of it, though, it's just a rolling table. And it just has all of Daniel Steele's books, which is a lot. It covers the tables.
Thank you, comrade. I will. I'll take them off the table bot and put them on the normal table.
You notice that it even has one that hasn't been released yet.
Oh my goodness! Do you have
It is
Insider?
a pre-release copy that was sent out to review sites and such before the release, which she is doing at the signing. So this is a pre-release copy of the new book.
Am I allowed to take these books, or is it like library I need to bring back?
Oh, they will. They only exist in this space, I'm afraid.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I would have loved to have taken this so that she could sign it.
Oh, it will show up here once a book is signed.
Wait. So you mean that you have access to every version of every book in existence?
Well, yes, that's our function.
Okay, I need to settle a bet. Can I get a copy of the original Declaration of Independence?
Whose version?
Oh shit, I think I've lost the bet just from you saying that.
I feel an evil laugh in the force.
All right, so back outside. What are you guys doing? The room is getting stronger.
Okay.
because the ether candle is still burning. Kat,
Okay.
you made your roll so spectacularly. You don't need to roll. You're not going to be affected by this. But Mikhail and Tyr, you're both starting to get, well, Tyr, you're getting almost nauseous. Mikhail, Connor, you are definitely starting to feel lightheaded yourself.
Okay, I'm thinking we should probably put the candle out before someone dies.
Looks like Kat just reached over and snuffed out the candle.
Yep. Thank you.
Now, if you're going to be woozy and go after someone, she just like picks him up and points him at the and sets him down, pointing at the appropriate mirror.
First of all, it didn't work the first time, so I think
Maybe another stamina check. It is, let's see, it's been a few minutes. We'll call it, this time it's 6s.
yay.
Okay. You are definitely very having a hard time keeping thoughts together.
It candle help good.
I thought so. Okay, why is it the fuck that you can vaguely wave a blunt under my nose and I'm crawling into the rafters, but you apparently take anesthesia to me and I'm just standing here? Anyhow.
I guess we should. I'm gonna stop talking.
You're not doing a good job of it. You try to make a sentence and it doesn't make much sense.
Yep.
But what are you doing?
I'm
Anything?
gonna walk towards Mikhail's mirror.
Okay. Gnosis roll. It's a 3 difficulty.
I'm gonna walk face first into this.
Maybe. No, you just walk. You step on through, and you find yourself in this amazing library. Just keeps going off into the distance. From above you, you hear a very cultured voice say, "Another visitor.
Mm-hmm.
How can we provide you assistance today?"
Smelling salt.
Of course. You hear the sound of a large bronze ball rolling up on the carpet with a tray in its hand, towel over the other hand. The smelling salts, sir. There's also some Alka Seltzer and some soda water.
Oh, wonderful.
What would you like to research today?
Do you know where the individual who came in before me went?
Of course, he's in the reading room. This way.
Yep.
Kind of just rotates in place and, just starts to roll off.
We'll
He doesn't get too
follow.
far ahead of you. Nope. Give me just 1 second, guys. Buddy is wanting out.
Yep. I see Mikhail is enjoying his time reading.
I just appreciate the cat just aimed Connor. She just
Okay.
came up and aimed him.
You feel a little better after the smelling salts and the Alka Seltzer. So the rest of you, so Connor just stepped right through the mirror.
Okay, Tyr. I think we need to get you to some fresh air.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
She's just going to basically pick him up and walk to not this room.
Okay, down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she could he does not weigh enough for her to even
No, it's fine. You're in Glabro form.
she's got
You
more strength.
walk out of the room, so you get out of the concentrated ether fumes. You go down back to the level right below.
She pulls out that chair you said was at the desk, and just kind of sticks him on it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Connor, you were taken to where Mikhail is standing over a table. There's some books out. He's got a cigar in one hand and a beverage in the other.
I have a list, by the way, of other books that I would have requested.
Nice.
So just to begin, I would like one copy of every Marvel and DC comic ever published.
Should I just bring you to the room, sir?
It
Would be much easier.
A copy of the original Bible.
It was never put to pen, sir. It was word of mouth only. And particular books, of course, we can find for you.
Okay, the first quote unquote official Bible.
Yes.
Books on the art of growing weed and making blunts. Any books about Rasputin, and also, if possible, to defeat Rasputin. All documents pertaining to the house and the surrounding lands. Books about werewolves. And books on how to contain and, if possible, reverse the curse on Grandpa. And books to reverse the curse on Grandma.
So as you're saying all this, instead of all these books being brought to you, lines of force start to show up on the carpet, basically giving you walkways to different areas.
Thank you, comrade. Also, I do still want to read the both of the original Declaration of Independence copies.
The 4 copies that are brought to you.
Oh, jeez.
Wait. How many different nations' declarations of independence were brought? Because I know there were 4 main copies, but then there were also the copies that were all reprinted in the newspapers.
I
And
did not
He
think
asked
this
for the
question
originals.
through.
These are the originals. Yeah.
Okay, it interpreted his intent.
Mm-hmm. It did.
So he didn't get like a sudden one from, say, India or Brazil.
He did not need to write a grep function to get the exact.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it actually did seem to interpret what he was intending. The
Nice.
rest of the
I
stuff
would-
that
I
you're
would,
asking for, lines of force, like I said, kind of go up in the carpet. You do notice that there is nothing that shows up when you ask about Rasputin, though. And then when you say the next thing, a line does appear. So there's no directions for books on Rasputin.
Well, one last thing. Any and all documents pertaining to whether or not 9/11 was an inside job.
Another line shows up on the ground.
All right, I would, as much as I would like to go to that one first.
So Connor, you're here now. So like
I am-
you caught him in the middle of him asking for each of these different things.
Miguel,
You also see an absurd pile of Daniel Steele books on the table behind me.
Yep. So Longshot GM asks, even the movie script of Rasputin. No, because the room is actually interpreting what he really wants.
That is so nice. That is so nice. Now, if only I could get search engines that do that.
Ah, Connor, welcome.
What are you talking about? Google already
Hold on.
does that. They're pretty certain that you want these 5 top seller items when you ask for this other thing that's completely disconnected. It knows you really want these other 5.
Right.
It also knows when you need to go to the bathroom if you're pregnant or not.
Not so loud.
Apparently, though, it's convinced that I'm a 45-year-old homeowner because it keeps trying to sell me garage doors.
Yes. That's your inner self asking, praying for a garage door.
I would love
It
a
knows.
garage.
It knows. So yeah, Connor, you're there now too.
Mhm.
Another tray is brought out by another, maybe the same, hard to tell, of these butler devices. Silver tray having what's Connor's favorite drink?
I have not thought about that.
What was the last thing Connor drank? Probably at the party that was last night.
Let's say for alcoholic drinks, just an old fashioned.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, if it's that specific that Connor kind of knows that on the tip of his brain there. Yeah, so a drink is brought out.
Oh, this place is nice.
This was almost worth getting stabbed in the foot with silver. But I'll tell you what, I point down the line that's leading to the 9/11 documents. That right there is going to make it worth it.
What is that line?
That line is all the documents pertaining to 9/11.
Nope, not gonna touch that one.
Oh, you're going to be reading just a giant pile of government incompetence and different agencies not talking to each other about things they should be.
So,
Connor, come here, quick. I need to show you. And I'm going to take him over to the table and I'm going to like dig through the pile. I'm going to pull out a book and I'm going to show it to him, but it's going to accidentally be a Daniel Steele book.
Yeah.
Daniel
Well, it's the one
Steele,
that hasn't
yes.
hit the store yet. Yeah.
Get the Epstein files.
Wait, sorry, that was the wrong book. Hang on. I know I buried it somewhere here. Books start like falling over. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oops, sorry.
Okay, that one was on purpose.
And finally, you see what I originally saw when I came in, which is the book that was open about, what was it, 2005?
Yeah.
Land.
2005 was the oldest or the newest book on Alaskan laws pertaining to property rights, mineral rights, and land rights.
So I start pointing, like where you take your index finger and you like point at a book and touch it, but you're doing it very aggressively and rapidly, like you're hitting the book with your finger.
Thump, thump, thump.
That's what I'm doing right now. Look at this, Connor.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll read that.
And I show him the pile of other books that are also pertaining to like the minerals and all that.
We also have an hour.
Why do we have an hour?
Meeting, remember?
Yeah, you're meeting One Eye and his crew at the Waffle House.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I'll have to come back for 9/11 later.
Whew. Wait, that's that 4 copies of the Declaration of Independence?
Hey, I'm settling bet. Don't look at those.
Fine. Alright, so next time we come in here, we're gonna use your method, not the candle method.
What is candle method? I don't know what you speak of.
Candle has ether. Not great.
Do I know what ether is?
Of course you do.
Okay, good. Okay. Why would you be taking ether? That is incredibly dangerous.
Yep. You weren't there, and
Of course not. I'm smart enough to not take ether.
Hey, certain gonzo journalists swore by ether.
Yep. And where are they?
Oh, and by the way, we cannot remove these books from here. They have to stay here.
Magic library rules.
I nod at him. Magic library rules. Yeah.
Thinking of that, so Connor, you came in when he was during him asking for specific books. You would have also noticed that there was no path that lit up when he asked about Rasputin.
So no.
Oh, but
Rasputin books.
No, but I did, and just to clarify before I say this in character, a path lit up for both information on how's it pronounced, Nathander? Right, that's what Gramps is now. He's a Nathander.
Nefandus.
Nefandus. Thank you. So I think a line lit up for that, and then a line also lit up when I asked about books on how to cure grandma, right, Grandmaster.
Yes.
So I'll say that to Connor. I think maybe those two should be the first that we read.
Well, I don't think we want Grandpa out just yet.
Oh no, I didn't ask for how to get him out. I asked for information on how to contain and potentially reverse.
Okay. I missed that first part.
Listen, I may spend time with him as a comrade in arms of Daniel Steele enthusiast. But I do not want to lose my soul, or I don't want world to lose its soul to him. At least not yet. We will see what next election brings. Maybe world will be better off. Who knows?
We'll figure it out.
All right. So before we end on your scene here, is there anything you wanted to ask the room at large or anything?
A refill?
Oh, yeah. Another scotch and soda's brought out.
Yes.
I haven't thought of anything. I'll probably just message you a book that he would want to look at before, to have ready for him when he gets back. Just because he's quick thinking than me.
Okay. All right. So meanwhile, Cat and Tyr, your head's cleared. They've been gone a good 15, 20 minutes since you left that room. They're not back.
Oh. Cats.
The other's not gonna come join us.
I have no idea. You and I might just have to go talk to Odin and hope they figure out a way to come back, or that he's got suggestions.
Oh, when I fell through the one, I just walked right back. Can they not do that?
They probably can, but I'm also reasonably certain that if I jingled my keys in front of them, I could stop them in their tracks.
Could we do like the Devil Man did? Just like stick our head through and tell him to come on?
You're welcome to.
No,
I'm
that's
pretty
good.
sure
I was
that
just
I would
asking a
ram
question.
my head against the frickin' thing because I didn't feel it. I have a feeling that being,
I'm good. I'm
you
good.
know, big at the moment might have impaired that.
You
So
wanna
I
try
gather
that
we're
tier?
finally at the.
Did you want to try that tier?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Not after what he saw the other. I'm like, nope. It was just I was just saying maybe.
Okay. We'll finish off the night then with you guys in the library. So, actually, Connor or Mikhail, um, would you normally carry watches?
I can roll a high or low for that.
Oh, you can just answer me if you normally have a watch or not. You can decide.
Probably like an old-fashioned watch,
Okay, so when you say old fashioned, do you mean digital or do you mean analog?
analog. So like
All right.
I don't have to wind it.
Yeah. So your watch is working.
Mhm.
And time seems to pass at the rate you would expect. But you now have like half an hour before you're supposed to meet at the Waffle House.
All right. Again, I think we do need to get going if we want to make the meeting.
What are you talking about? I look at my watch, which the battery is dead.
If you have a digital watch, it's just showing nonsense. Like
Oh, okay.
all the little different LED cells are just lighting up in just random fashions.
Yeah, my battery is dead. I don't know. I don't know what time it is. It's doing a weird thing, and I show it to you.
Might want to get that checked out.
I just need to buy a new battery.
You know, if the battery was dead, it shouldn't be lighting up. No, we're getting distracted again.
Okay. Before we leave, I look up at the ceiling. Hello, comrade. Will
Yes.
will all our literature still be here when we get back, or will it be put away?
Anything you have on the table will remain there, of course. If you need to find the paths again, just ask the next time you're through.
Thank you, comrade. And then I'll real quick make sure that I pick up all the Daniel Steele books and put them back on the table.
Okay.
All right, we're good to go. Let's go.
All right.
I'm sorry I could not help you with the information regarding Rasputin. Another entity has made an additional addendum agreement with us.
Fair enough.
Wait, hold on, Connor. You said another entity has made an agreement addendum with you. Is that agreement addendum in writing for us to read?
No, it is not. It was a verbal agreement, binding nonetheless, I'm afraid.
Oh, darn. So it wouldn't qualify as being knowledge in your library that we could review.
No, you will have to check with Chaucer for that.
How is Chaucer spelled?
And who is Chaucer?
He is the opposite spectrum of ourselves.
Oh, the other me. Oh, the porn
Rumors,
guy.
hearsay, words that have been passed between two individuals is Chaucer's domain, minus the written work.
So, how mad would he be if we call him Chaucy?
That is his name.
Okay.
Chaucer works on spec, however. You must bring him a... well, I don't believe I know what he's asking for these days, but you must bargain with him for each bit of information. Your predecessor has made a bargain with us that will last for another 10 years. Your 10 years. Your time.
Yes.
Thank you, comrade.
Of course.
Well, Mikhail, at least we have 10 years to really mess things up.
I
I look at the line about the 9/11.
Listen, we are going to. I'm telling you, what we're going to do is we're going to write a couple. We're gonna do some research. We're gonna write a couple books, and we're gonna publish them anonymously, and we're gonna make billions.
Do you guys try to get through the mirror again?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's have both of you make gnosis rolls. It's a 3 on this side. Neither one of you are stoned at the moment.
Not yet.
Yeah, you both passed through just fine. All right. You can hear Tyr and Cat talking at the level right below you.
Hello, friends. We are back.
They did live.
They live.
Was there devil guys in there?
No,
No.
they were really nice robots that gave us cigar and booze.
Yeah, you did actually walk out with both your glasses and you with your cigar, Mikhail.
Yes.
Dude, this is the best old fashioned I've ever had.
I might need to ask for it to make me one next time.
Cat's just.
Cat, you might like that room.
Oh no.
Mikhail, you got scotch and soda because it was the last thing that was in your system. You had one at the the party the night before.
It is a magic library.
A magic library.
Mm-hmm.
And it has information pertaining to 9/11. I didn't read yet, but I will.
As many times as that's been dropped tonight, I'm sure we're on somebody's list.
Yeah, I'm just going. I'm going for broke today.
We already talked. We said ether. All right. As soon as that happened, we were on some kind of list.
Fantastic. All right. I know we started late, but we're past midnight for me here, so we'll end it there. Okay, so maybe you have an explanation now as to why there really aren't much in the way of occult books in the tower.
Yeah.
It appears that Gramps has made bargains with at least 2 different beings for information sources.
I am excited for the next time we get to talk.
All right. Well, we'll end the stream there for the night. Both Cat and Tyr didn't get to do much tonight, but that's okay, I guess.
That's okay.
We'll see.
Well,
We'll see.
Tyr got to get freaked out.
Yep.
He met Chauncey. All right. Anybody got anything they want to plug? Tyr? Oak, you got anything? You got a game after this?
We've got D&D coming up here in just a minute. I will not be playing. I will be producing tonight because when your character steps out of a bookstore and fails his dexterity save to a disintegrate, he dies.
Mm.
So I'm producer tonight since I have no character. And
shit.
You're a bunch of individual particles.
Yep,
what-
I've
what?
got. I need to replace my character image with a pile of ash.
Mhm.
So I need to do that. But
And where can they
you
find you, Oak?
You can come join us here in about probably 30, 45 minutes. We'll be playing that game. And then midnight central on Fridays and Saturdays, we have some more D&D action going on. Come join us. YouTube and Rumble. Got all the good things there too for replays. That's us.
Nice. Anyone else? John, you got anything?
Okay. No, I don't. I mean, other than other than buy Chuck's book.
Yes. And Skin City, I just finished layout. So for anyone that backed that should be getting information on that soon. PDFs and print copies. So there we go. Nick, Slumber, you guys got anything?
Nope.
Just hanging out
Okay.
with Oak.
Yep. So check us out on BlueMagics, BLUMAGIK.com. All of our social media links are there. We'll say goodnight. Bye.
Not everybody.
Good
Night,
night,
everybody.
comrades.